But now it's rare to see those 4 words written down.
They used to say something about the story even before the reader moved past them.
They said not only is the story possible,
it's also probable.
But nowadays, that is not the way people see them.
It doesn't matter though, because they still mean the same thing to some people just as they used to mean. Once upon a time.
There was a... What kind of character do I want to write about now? Who?
Who will it be this time? The charming young prince who with his wit gains the hand of the beautiful princess?
Or perhaps the peasant girl who with her grace and beauty captures the heart of the dashing prince?
Who?
Dinner! There was
Dinner! Now!
Coming.
Oh, she just left? We don't even have names and she just left us. If we don't know who we are, how are we going to get this story going? Does she expect us to be mind readers? I will not stand being shoved to the side like this.
I know! The plot revolves around us. If the story doesn't move along, how are we going to get what we want? How are we going to have a happy ending? We're not. We'll be stuck with our sad beginning. And we won't get that party at the end, or the huge feast that you love.
Oh, with the ham and the roast pork.
Roasted turkey.
Covered in cranberry sauce.
We need that happy ending.
Oh, but what are we going to do? The writer just up and left us. We can't live our lives without her. We can't reach an end until she puts down a beginning for us.
It's almost as if we're no better than some
nameless background characters.
Nameless background characters. Here's an idea. Since there are nothing but nameless characters at this point, and you obviously know there's going to be some huge feast at the end, why not go ahead and work on it? After all, you wouldn't have done anything but stand there and complain, so you might as well complain and be productive.
I'm sorry, this was a 2-person dialogue. Fishwife. Also, you are not the writer, so you have no control over my actions, nor should you make suggestions as to what they should be.
Do you have any control? Come on.
Control over what?
Never mind. I can see you wouldn't know.
I think I'm going to take her advice and start working on that feast.
You're actually going to listen to her?
Why not? She has a point. It's not like we're going to be doing anything else for a while.
But what am I going to do?
I don't know.
I left my drink over here. I'll be down in a second. What if she was some sort of barmaid? And one day, while she's serving drinks to a group of guards, she overhears a rumor. Or a reward to catch a... Or... maybe not.
Wait, what happens after that? Am I supposed to just wait until you've made up your mind? Do you think I'll sit here all night? decided to sit here and enjoy the sunrise, but I guess I must have gotten tired and fell asleep.
You wanted to watch the sunrise in the middle of town? I'm pretty sure the stalls in the house has ruined the view. Why don't you tell me what you're really doing here?
I didn't know what else to do with myself. The story hasn't started yet, and I didn't know where I was supposed to go, so I decided to wait here for the writer to see if she would come back, like a good main character is supposed to do.
I see.
What are you doing here?
Me? I'm setting up my stall for the day.
All right, time is a wasted. Excuse me.
These fish can really start to reek, so I've got to sell them while they're fresh. Now tell me something else. If you're here, then where's your friend?
My friend?
Mr. Hero, where is he?
Here. I'm not sure. He ran off yesterday talking about how he was going to take your advice and start working on the feast.
He sounds smart. Now why didn't you go with him?
Because that's the job of someone who's nameless. We're not supposed to be nameless. People like you are. We're the hero and heroine, the two star-crossed lovers. Even though I hate them sometimes. We don't do the dirty work. We don't get stuck with the dirty work. Of all the nameless people in this nameless town.
Stop! Do you even hear yourself? This town isn't nameless, and the people in it certainly aren't either. You're the one that's nameless.
I am not nameless.
Really? Then what's your name?
I have one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever the writer says it is. Face it, you're nothing more but a blank slate for others to use. You're the perfect person they've always wanted to be, but you have no personality of your own. Take away the writer, and you're nothing more but a lost child. Oh, good morning, Teddy. Oh, good morning, Celia. How about a nice tuna for your dinner tonight, Kit? Oh, good morning, Jeffrey. They all have names. You just never bother to learn them.
Look what I found in the woods. Remember yesterday how we were talking about the turkey? I figured I could catch a turkey. I mean, after all, I've been the prince on multiple occasions, and princes lead hunts, right? Well, it didn't really go as planned. Never saw a turkey, and at one point my horse got startled, so then he threw me, but I landed in a bush! And that's where I found these! Look, they're cranberries! I know it's not exactly a turkey, but...
They're not cranberries either.
What?
They're raspberries. I can't believe you spent all day picking
I
raspberries.
don't understand why you're getting so upset! I hate being ignored like this just as much as you do. Oh, but it isn't that bad. I mean, do you remember yesterday how Fishwife was saying that we should be productive because we obviously knew about the feast? Well, it got me thinking, how do we know?
We don't. The writer does.
In every story we've been in, there has been a beginning, a middle, and an end. Why don't we just do what we want until they start again?
You know we have better things to do.
Like what?
I take them.
Just walk away!
Those look like some mighty fine raspberries.
I thought the same thing! Except I thought they were cranberries.
Well, I would have thought they were too, if I were you. Cranberries, raspberries, they're red, they're both berries. There's really not much of a difference.
Well, there must be, or else she wouldn't have been so mad about me getting them, right? Or is it because I wasn't doing what the plot asked for?
I don't think that's it. The writer hasn't come back yet, so...
Oh, so I'm still just the hero.
Well, if that's all that you think you are, then yes, you are just the hero. You could be a trader.
What would I trade?
Things you can make. Stuff you found.
Oh, yes! Of course! So then, may I trade you my finest basket of berries for your finest fish.
That sounds like a fair trade. One fine fish.
For one basket of berries. 'Twas a pleasure doing business with you. Ooh, now I just need to learn how to cook fish. Ha!